There's a storm coming.
You sound like you're looking forward to it.
I'm adaptable.
At the end of last year, I did a blog here on Kermode Uncut asking you which were the films you were most looking forward to in 2012 and suggesting some of the films that I thought were going to be exciting. And loads of you responded saying, look, how come you didn't mention Prometheus? That's the film we're all most looking forward to is Prometheus. Why aren't you talking about that? Well, now Prometheus is finally with us. You would have had a chance to make up your own mind. Maybe you loved it, maybe you hated it, maybe you thought it was great, maybe you thought it was a disappointment, who knows. But the thing is, Prometheus has now happened, so what are you looking forward to now? Well, for me, the movie which is still causing me the most excitement is The Dark Knight Rises, which apparently is going to be the last collaboration between Christopher Nolan and DP Wally Pfister, who is now becoming a director. I am really excited about Dark Knight. It's the film that I want not to let me down more than anything else.
You should be as afraid of him as I am.
I won't bury you. I've buried enough members of the Wayne family.
You don't owe these people anymore. You've given them everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
Obviously, the Olympics is coming up, and as you know, Chariots of Fire is being reissued. But before that, we have Fast Girls, which I have to say turned out, for me at least, to be an unexpected treat. It was one of those movies that I went in with moderate expectations, but I was really surprised how much I enjoyed it. I genuinely skipped out of the screening, and I don't say that very often. Now, a movie that I'm looking forward to pretty much on the strength of the title is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I just hope it doesn't turn out to be one of those movies like Cowboys and Aliens, in which it's all title and no movie. Also, my expectations have been piqued by the trailer, which I like very much, but I'm very, very conscious of the fact that nowadays, the more I like a trailer, the less I like the movie. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Also on the subject of titles, remember a while ago, Noel Clarke came on the Radio 5 live show I did with Simon Mayo and said he had a kind of science fiction monstery film, but he didn't have a title for it and he wanted people to tweet in the titles. Well, the film is now with us. It's called Storage 24.
If you broke the glass, there's a metal shutter outside. So what do we do now?
Hello! There's no way that was a normal cargo plane.
So something on board. Something top secret.
Something like that thing out there.
Now, of course, the big news from the Edinburgh Film Festival is that the opening movie there is Killer Joe. And you probably remember that when I saw Killer Joe a few months ago, I did an immediate response blog. I came out and I was really confused by it. I didn't know whether I liked it. Well, I didn't. I was certainly surprised by it. It was one of those films that had Friedkin back on raw form. There were things in it that were really fine, things in it that really, really upset me. I'm going to go and see Killer Joe again to make up my mind about it, but it's the opening film at the Edinburgh Film Festival, and it should get the festival off on a controversial note.
We have a problem with the advance.
No exceptions. Conversation is finished.
Of course, we never discussed the possibility of a retainer.
What do you mean? Hey, man, you talking about my sister?
Is that who she is?
Now, looking further ahead, obviously still looming on the horizon, we have The Hobbit. But also, and perhaps more importantly for me, we have Baz Luhrmann's The Great Gatsby, the movie about which I am most anxious. Now, to be absolutely clear about this, I have not, as some people have, made up my mind about The Great Gatsby on the basis of the trailer, which everyone's talking about. I know I have a problem with 3D, but I really love Gatsby and I really like Baz Luhrmann and I really want that film to work. I want Leonardo DiCaprio to be great as Gatsby. I want that to be a movie which somehow reinvents that story for a new age. I want it to be a great, great Gatsby. Please let it be good.
I'm certainly glad to see you again.
I'm certainly glad to see you as well.
Just another couple of smaller movies to mention in the near future. Lovely Molly has been described by some people as a return to terrifying form for Eduardo Sanchez, the guy behind the Blair Witch Project. I've seen it. maybe you'll find it scarier than I did.
We shouldn't have moved into this place.
He's here. He's here.
Nobody out here.
He's breaking the door!
And then, of course, there's The Last Projectionist, a film about what's happened to the art of projection in the last few years. All of those are films that I'm looking forward to. What about you? What's the thing that you're most looking forward to? What's the thing that you're most excited about? And what's the thing that makes you most worried?
My mother warned me about getting into cars with strange men.
This isn't a car.